Which is alternative to what I said last time when I gave it to someone else.
Welcome back to It in the Wild. How's it going, folks?
We going the whole time?
No. Just like the last 5 seconds. I wasn't going to let it go too long. Welcome back to It in the Wild. Sorry, what's my usual energy? I'm feeling a little sick, that's why. Okay. Fuck, I didn't even pull up the recap music. Like I said earlier, who left me in charge?
Looking at too much tongue.
Yeah. Inside joke. All right, cut the stream. We're restarting. No, okay, sorry. Recap. There we go. Old man in the chair on my screen. There we go. Sure, we'll go with this one. Session 45,
46.
folks. So, hang on. No,
I
Sean, fuck you.
I thought it was session 46.
Fuck.
No, I can't hear you. You're muted. I can't hear anything you're saying, Avery.
I'm muted? Oh no,
Now
fuck you. See, Teams does that shit. The little box that outlines you doesn't line up. Why doesn't it light up? Why does Teams do that? I need to know if I'm speaking. Anyway, Caleb, or no, Sean.
Yes, I'm Caleb, and I'm reading the recap.
I very specifically did not want to read the recap.
Session 44. The party was relieved when no clerics or Solarian came through the teleportation circle. Vale was happy to see everyone return in one piece. To celebrate, the circle threw a party, and Vale showered them with gifts. Jeatz was cured of his necrotic curse. Horace received a new weapon, Thorn, and Almyre's healing ring was further empowered. Jeatz disintegrated Odegaard's body to retrieve the arcane shackles, though they remained locked. The Weave Warden
that's why I disintegrated his body.
The Weave Warden appeared in the blood pool, warning them that he was being hunted by Arizel. Because of this, Arizel might be able to reverse the time slow spell in the wild compared to the material plane. The Weave Warden also spoke of a siphon draining fey energy from the Weave, which Jeatz suspected was why the voice had steered him away from using the teleportation circle. As their companions from the tower, Raps, believing the party had perished, was happy to join a druid circle. Mira, given a new lease on life, was now pursuing her dream of dismantling the church and planned to meet them in Marshhaven while searching for the eclipse.
Did that?
Marshven.
Yeah, okay.
Just reading too fast and listening. Meanwhile, Glitter's training at the camp finally paid off, allowing her to master her new armor and weapons. Glitter Prime, hell yeah. As the party wound down, Almyre and Ty shared a kiss, and the magic surrounding them imbued Doll with some of Ty's power. In order to get Miracle,
Mm-hmm.
Where they suspected Victor Kane to be, the party traveled to Felvane through the fungal network, only to find it abandoned. They entered the mine shaft, thick with necrotic magic, preparing to travel beneath the mountain to reach the other side. During their descent, they were pursued by banshees, but managed to escape. At the bottom, they encountered the Ghost King, Thudric Hammerholder, who was tormented by guilt for abandoning his people after they unearthed a malevolent force, the Whispers. His daughter's crown, now lost, could power the rail system to carry them up the other side of the mountain, but to find it, they have to descend further into the elevator shaft and perhaps confront the source of the Whispers. After repairing the elevator mechanism, the party descended. At first, everything seemed fine, and they took the opportunity to press Jeatz for answers about his conversations with Odegaard. Jeatz assured them that by willingly giving up information, he had controlled what was shared, ensuring he never revealed anything about the party or the secrets of the wild. Despite the seemingly calm journey, an eerie sense of being watched lingered. Suddenly, a swarm of giant centipedes and rats with exposed brains and writhing tendrils descended upon them. The rats attempted to gnaw through the rope suspending the elevator, while the centipedes distracted the party with venomous bites. Though the party managed to fend off the attackers before they could sever more than one rope, they were left wounded and wary for the remainder of the ride down.
And that is where we are now. So you guys are riding down this creaky elevator. According to King Thudric, the elevator ride is hours long, and you're only about 2 hours in. So if you'd like, you may take a short rest to lick your wounds from these disgusting brain rats and nasty centipedes. I will say, as you're going down this elevator shaft, you do see these like offshoots of tunnels show up occasionally. Although you know that your goal here is to reach the very bottom, is where Thudric said that the evil was unleashed here because they dug too deep. We dug too deep.
We dug too deep.
You know what the dwarves found when they dug too deep.
The bottom of the mountain.
We just watched Lord of the Rings. Let's just skip this.
Yeah.
So
we're just hanging out on the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So if there's anything you want to discuss, trade, take stock of, health potion wise, buff, prepare spells, anything like that.
Yeah.
You know,
we got some health potions, right?
take your time.
Can I take some rope and just try to reinforce the broken, like try to tie it back together?
Oh, yes, absolutely. So the rats did manage to chew through one of the ropes. So the elevator is hanging a little off kilter. The rope itself has kind of fallen onto...
Should use a help action to hold up the rope and help.
A little... Oh, perfect. Yeah, the rope has fallen onto the elevator itself. A little bit has fallen over the edge, but you're able to, Horace, you pick it up. I'll say Glitter goes and kind of pulls the top bit of the rope towards you, and you hold it together, the frayed bits. Jeatz, with a help action, go ahead and give me, I don't know. I kind of want to say like an artisan's tools check, perhaps, to see if you can tie.
Can I instead use Maximilian's Earthen Grasp? Which I guess that really wouldn't apply here because I need ground to do that. Never mind. Okay.
Well, to me, it's more like sewing. Would you have any proficiency in like sewing your own clothes or manufacturing garments?
I mean, I think that like I would have to repair my own clothes being a bounty hunter, but like it would just be like quick patches and things like that.
I'll just let you. I wouldn't call it like dexterity or anything like that.
Okay.
Let's just say D20 plus your proficiency bonus.
Okay. Are you sure it's not a performance check?
I'm pretty sure it's not a performance check. Unless you're tying ropes in the bedroom.
Well, at one point I was tying pretty hard.
Boo, boo.
Does a 13. Does a 13 pass?
Yeah, we'll say a 13. It's pretty shoddy, but it is doing the job. There's not cargo on this elevator, or it might not hold, but it seems to be holding the 3 of you plus your companions. And the elevator continues to descend, creaking and creaking. Cool. You all are descending, and you can feel the air get just a little warmer, and the echoing of the creaking gets a little shallower, like the echo is taking shorter and shorter to come back to you from the bottom. So you can reckon that you're probably near the bottom of the shaft. So is there anything else that you'd like to do? And let's say you're in like hour 4, like on this elevator ride. This is kind of me saying you're basically near the bottom of the elevator shaft. Is there anything else that you want to do before you kind of move into the next act of the adventure? I'd say.
Not me.
Can I just spend a little bit of time? Can I spend a little time casting Detect Magic just to kind of have up?
Yeah, sure. And what are the specifics of Detect Magic again?
If I can sense magic within 30 feet of me, and I can use my action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in an area that bears magic, and I learn the school of magic, if any.
Gotcha. So you don't sense any magic in your immediate vicinity.
That's fine. It lasts for an hour, or it lasts for 10 minutes. So I feel like we're getting close to the bottom, I'm gonna cast it.
Yeah. So as you look down, you all see a very, very faint glow finally, as you can kind of see through the cracks of the floor of this elevator. So you would know that you're reaching the bottom. So Jeatz, if you're gonna go ahead and cast that spell, you all reach the bottom with a as the ropes settle and tighten once more. What you see, if you want to place your guys here, Almyre, I assume you need a token.
Please and thank you.
Okay. Right here, outlined in gold. There's glitter. Pascal, need him. Okay. As you're standing on this elevator, this is what you see immediately in front of you. It's granted, it's very, very dark. The only light source here is a faint glow from this large gem in front of you, but you can presume others. There seems to be figures that obscure them. If you want to travel a bit this way and travel a bit this way. And everyone, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Perception.
What's
I got 11.
7?
Can I
God, it's so dark in here.
Can I walk up to Horace and cast light as I touch him on the back and make his cloak?
Yeah,
glow?
sure. Yeah.
Cool.
So
bright light in a 20-foot radius.
Can I reroll?
Sure. I'll let you roll. Yeah, I'll let you re-roll that. I mean, you can't get any worse than a nat 1, so I guess I'm taking
19.
with disadvantage. Okay. And Almyre?
16.
16. Okay. So Jeatz, you're a little distracted with the Horace fumbling around in the dark. You light his cloak up and he's able to see a little better. Almyre, your innate dark vision allows you to see this, but number 1, you get a little tingling on your neck and you look up and around and these figures are not looking at you, but you can't help but shake that something's watching you. This whole time, it feels like there's been eyes on you. But not these figures before you. With y'all's perception check, Jeatz, you're a little oblivious to this, but you do still get most of it. As the echoes of the rope settling and the elevator hitting the bottom of the shaft, as those echoes finally fade into nothingness, you can hear these whispers seemingly coming out of nowhere. And beyond that, you recognize more immediately that these figures are plinking away at these gems that are glowing. But the sounds of the pickaxes that they're using, while you hear them, they seem to go deeper than that. This ringing kind of pierces your mind in a way that's a little uncomfortable. Sort of like if you've ever had your ears ring after going to a concert, for example. It just kind of lingers and stays around and is uncomfortable.
Like tinnitus?
Exactly. Right.
Okay. Do they react to when the light source comes up?
They do not. No.
Are they made of stone?
If you want to approach, I can give you more information.
I will move up behind this one to kind of get a closer look.
Okay. You move
Lovely.
up behind this figure, and it is what looks like a stone dwarf. Its eyes are glowing with this like purplish color, and it is methodically mining away at this large glowing gem. This blink, blink. But it does not react to your presence.
Can I try to cast light on it?
On what, the dwarf or the pickaxe?
On the dwarf. So I specifically say this because it says one object. So if it doesn't work, it's a creature.
Oh. Metagaming, kind of, but not sort of. Yeah, so Jeatz, you go, is that a touch spell?
Yeah.
You go to touch this stone dwarf, and your spell does not work, but you see it stops moving.
Okay. Well, I quickly touch myself and cast it again because Horace would have gone away off of Horace.
Okay, give me a performance check.
Okay. That's a 19?
Okay, with a 19, the stone dwarf continues. Plink.
Okay.
Plink.
Okay. Then I walk back over to Hornius and I recast light on him so that it's not on me.
Y'all rename me.
Welcome to playing D&D with these folks, Sean. I'm used to it by now.
Do not act innocent like
That's awesome.
you've never
I know
done
it is.
Yeah.
It's always me.
Yeah. Okay,
We,
so the cavern
like these
appears. Yeah, the cavern appears to continue in two directions. You've got this longer path with this dwarf. As you go this way, you can see another one in the distance, kind of hidden behind this rock. But at present, you see up to 4, and they are all mining away at these large gems that are glowing with this faint light.
Is it worth attacking them to maybe clear them out, or?
I don't know. Do I detect any magic on them?
On the dwarves?
I guess within 30 feet of me.
Oh, right. Well, move your tokens. I don't know where you're standing.
I walked up to this one.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm next to Horace now.
You get a magic sense from the gem, but not the dwarves.
What?
Not the stone dwarves.
School of magic.
This school of magic would be, excuse me while I look up 5e schools of magic. There is, I mean, I know what one it is, but I just have to give you the correct name.
There's a cow on my porch.
Well, now I don't know. Because I wanna give you an answer that fits within. Not that one. I would say the School of Enchantment.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you an accurate answer.
I'm gonna walk the one right in front of us,
Okay.
and I'd like to point at it and cast message the cantrip
Mm-hmm.
and see if it hears in its head as I say, excuse me, can you hear me?
This stone dwarf turns around to look at you, and you hear a whisper in your head.
Why, yes, I can.
And before you, you see the stone visage of this dwarf start to melt away, and as its head fades, you can see this brain-like structure, and as more melts away, you see this creature is feeding on what appears to be the little bit that's left at the top of a stalk of a spine, and the rest of the stone body starts to crumble away. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, shit. Not quite what I wanted, but
I
13.
rolled like straight fucking 9s. It's insane. I got a 12, but like on the dice.
Okay, 12 for Jeatz.
Like I got a 9 on my performance check.
13
I got
for
a
Horace.
9 on my perception check.
Of course.
I got a 9 on my custom roll. I've literally only rolled 9s this entire session.
Almyre.
18.
18. Okay. And Sean, I forgot. Did we say that Glitter would always enter initiative, or only whenever you want her to? Like, is she always going to share? Oh, I think we said she would
Only
always share
whenever-
someone else's initiative.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, let me do this, and I will share this with you. Okay. There's the link to the initiative tracker. Right, so you see this creature kind of pop out of the crumbling stone body of this dwarf who was casually plinking away at the stone. And we will start with Almyre. You're up first.
Oh. Is it attacking me? I assume since we rolled initiative.
Yes, it does look very aggressive.
Oh, okay. We are going to... How many I got within 30 feet of me? I've got 3 in 30 feet of me. Okay, the 3 that are nearest. So that's going to be numbered 1, 3, and I assume 4.
Oh shit, yes, I forgot about that one. Okay, so I'll make that one too.
Okay, 1, 2, and 3. I need charisma saves from them as I cast Bane.
Okay. Okay, so I need you to do that. Number 1. That's a 18.
Save.
Number 2. It's a 19. I'm using different dice here, folks.
Save.
Number 3. That's a 13.
That one fails.
Oh, that's good.
So number 3 is Baned.
Okay.
That's my action. Bonus action. We're gonna back away slowly. back up to here. And that is where we will end my turn.
Okay. That takes us to these creatures' turns, which, if you look at the initiative tracker, you'll know what they're actually called. But the first one here is going to leap at... Well, Almyre, you were within 5 feet, no? I thought you were standing here.
Diagonally.
Well, that still counts.
Yeah.
It is going to take an opportunity attack on you.
Yeah.
So he needs to be
That's
right
an
here.
18 to hit.
Oh,
Missed
you
it,
moved away.
so
Got
thank
it.
you.
Okay, that is going to be 6 slashing damage as it reaches out with its
he missed.
claws. And an 18
He
misses?
did not hit.
Shit.
18 misses, yes.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh.
nuts.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sean
Yeah.
made the comment when he
Oh,
was
you
here,
did,
like,
yeah.
fuck, Almyre's AC is higher than mine.
Yeah, no, it's that weird a collection of magical items we got. For some reason they didn't work for either of you, and they both worked for me, and I got double AC because of
Yeah, like the bracers of defense, I think, or
Yeah,
something.
I have
be
a versus
unarmed.
defense, I thought.
Almyre, I'm pretty sure I looked at your. It's fine for now. I'm pretty sure I looked at it and said it was above board, just because I was curious.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll take a look at it. Anyway, you're fine for now. Okay, but that takes us to their turn. Number 1 is going to going to look at you, Horace. Make me an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. That's going to be a 16.
16 will pass. Number 2 is going to take a claw attack on you. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
That meets it.
Okay, that's 8 damage. Number 3 is going to look at you, Jeatz. Make me an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence save. Oh, I missed when I was getting 9s. That's a 7. I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
That's a 16.
Okay, 16 passes.
I'm not losing intelligence from these fuckers.
Number 4. Just gonna do that. There. Okay. That takes us to... So you can see coming out of the shadows more of these creatures. It seems by disturbing one, you've disturbed a hive mind, perhaps, of sorts as they've all emerged. You see the other stone dwarves collapse as their stone structure just kind of disappears underneath them as these other creatures emerge. Okay, that takes us to Horace's turn.
Alrighty, I will slash at number 1.
Okay.
And I will do that. So one at a time. That is going to be a 23 to hit.
Will hit.
And then the second one is going to be a 13 to hit.
Will hit.
Okay. I'll just do those 2 and I'll do that one next. Yeah, that's going to be 17 and 16 damage. Ooh, almost max damage for both of those.
Ooh. So that's 33 total. Yeah, you absolutely destroy this first little brain creature.
I got a number 2 for my third.
Okay.
That is 14 to hit.
14 will hit.
That's 10 damage.
Okay. Yeah, this one's looking hurt.
I guess it's my turn there.
Okay.
Yep, that's my turn.
That takes us to Jeatz.
Okay. I'm going to cast green. I'm gonna pull out my sword. Well, let me make sure. Neither of them are dead, right?
One is dead. Right?
One's dead.
Yep, one is.
Okay.
Oh, and I need to. Sorry.
I'm gonna move
This guy.
over here, and I'm gonna cast. Oh, this is probably a stupid idea. Before I make that dumb decision. It's gonna cast Green Flame Blade, but I don't really want to be within 5 feet of 2 of them. Yeah, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna move right here. So I move around.
He does what he wants, folks.
I'll do what I want. Okay. I'm gonna cast Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
So
Which one are you taking? 2 or 4?
I'm hitting 2.
Okay.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
22, or 20, yeah, 22. Okay, so
Hit.
he's gonna take 7 piercing, or 7 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then 5 fire damage. And then the
Number
one
2 takes an additional 5 fire damage.
Yes.
Okay.
And then 4 is gonna take 12 plus 5, 17 fire damage.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Okay, so with your green flame blade, you destroy number 2. You slash through number 2 with your sword, and the flames that erupt from its dead spirit leap over your back and singe the crap out of number 4. If it had a mouth, it would be squealing.
Okay. I can't bonus action dagger, right? Like I have to have two-handed fighting to do that, or can you?
In
always
order
do
to
that?
in order to use a bonus action, you have to have made the attack action when using a light weapon as the attack. And
So I
used
make a melee attack.
but you cast the cantrip.
Okay,
the action was
okay.
using the cantrip.
Okay,
So no.
cool.
I'd like to switch to Pathfinder.
Yeah. Dude, Pathfinder, I surprisingly enjoyed listening to.
And NADPOD, yeah. Because I think it makes combat more fun because the trade-offs of making additional attacks with like lower and lower to hit bonuses.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Then that's my turn.
Okay. That will take us back up to Almyre's turn.
Okay.
Actually, can I move back? Can I move? Sorry, I had 15 feet left.
If you'd like to
So,
take an
yeah.
opportunity attack, you may.
That's fine. I'd rather do that. So 5, 10,
that's a
15.
miss.
Okay.
Right,
Back to where I
Almyre.
was.
Okay.
Who is dead, right?
2's dead. Yep,
Who is
sorry.
dead? Yep.
I got it.
I'm gonna need dexterity saves from these 3 right here.
Okay.
Fireball.
Yeah.
And the hex one rolls, if you want to roll
minus-
a d4.
Minus
For me.
D4.
Okay, so that first one is going to fail anyway. Number
That's
5,
-3. Cool.
that's a fail. Number 6, that's a dirty 20.
Okay, so that one will take half damage. So only need 8 of these.
So it's 3,
1,
5,
2,
and
3, 4,
6.
5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Ooh, that's a 6. That's 2 5s. There we go. And then a
Whoa.
bunch of 1s. 10, 20, 5, 6, 7. 27 damage is max.
Okay, you fry number 3 and you fry number 5.
Nice.
But number 6 is still looking fairly healthy.
Okay. Great. Well, that's wizards don't really do many bonus actions, so that's my turn. And then that goes away. So I'm not concentrating anymore. Delete that. Cool. All right. That is my turn.
Another one.
Yeah, more of these creatures come out of the shadows. And this time they are going to focus all of their mental energy on you. 7 and 4, Horace, are going to require an intelligence save. So give me 2 intelligence saves.
You think Horace is so smart. 13.
And the second one? Well, 13 passes.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, okay.
Yeah.
I fry their brain.
Yeah, they're like, he's just... Sorry. He's just too strong!
Good God.
Okay, number 8 is going to focus its mental energy on you, Jeatz. So roll me an intelligence save. And then number 6.
The 14 pass?
14 will pass. And number 6 is going to say fuck it and just go for a physical attack on you, Almyre.
On me.
16 is going to miss.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so these creatures descend upon you. You guys stand back to back. Mental acuity to the max. You don't let them infect your mind, and you certainly aren't letting them scratch you. So that takes us to Horace's turn.
Hornius' brain is impenetrable.
They have not found the right sexy to get through.
I'll take
Number 8 said feet pics, and Hornius said nay.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
So that is a 17, and then for the full, and then...
Well, yeah, you absolutely
9.
destroy 4, so I'll let you cleave into 7, who's just next to it. So 4 only had 4 hit points, so subtract 4 from whatever extra damage you're doing.
So that is 21 total damage to 7.
Okay. That is exactly how many hit points they have. Okay, so you cleave through 4 and just chop into 7 with what, 1 attack?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I'll take a step over here to number 8. Followed up with a 2, so that is a 13
That will hit. Yep.
hit. And then 9 damage. And then that is a 27 to hit.
That hits.
That's 10 damage.
Okay, it's still up, but barely. It has. You would know that it has 2 hit points left.
Glitter, why don't you have this?
What? Really? Hell yeah!
It's
Okay,
all
so-
yours.
So she flies out of your cloak. And let's see. Sean, you are keeping track of Glitter's health, right? I don't really have a good way to keep that ongoing.
At some
We'll
point
say-
I was, but I don't know where
Well,
I
let's
was
say,
doing
because
that.
she got a short rest, she's up to full health. I can do it from now on. It's just because I was
Okay,
moving
okay.
between computers. I'll just make a note. Glitter's HP. So she is at 78 of 78 presently. That's okay. Right. So she is going to make an attack with her needle. Or that's a. It's been a minute since I looked at this. She's got a +9 to hit, so that's a 16. That will hit, and that's going to do 12 damage, which is more than enough to kill this thing. So she, like a hornet on a mission to sting your ass, flies out of your cloak and flies through needle first into this brain, and it like curls up like a spider with its claws.
I did it!
Your first kill.
Boy, that felt
Very
good.
nice, Glitter.
That felt good, Horace. Maybe a little too good.
Okay, don't get blood up. Don't get bloodthirsty like I was in that tower. We must fight with honor.
Oh, why is the detached stuff not work? I don't
I
understand. I just
I can attack. I can do it for you. Oh wait, you're right.
yeah, when you detach it just doesn't work.
What if I?
Anyway, so just put her on 8 because that's what she would have called it. Okay, she's not going to do anything else. That takes us to Jetz's turn.
Okay. Boy, there's only one option. I'm gonna walk over, and give him a good green flame blade.
All right.
Alrighty then. That's gonna be. It's an 11 hit.
No, this is.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
That's let me see if there's anything I can do to change that. Change that. This one baned by chance?
No.
I know that wouldn't help, but okay, well I just spit on it. And that's the end of my turn.
You damn.
Can I not have cast Green Flame Blade and just have missed the attack?
No.
Fuck.
Is this still working? I went to
How
like,
much
just
big
monitor
damage
those
does this
things.
spit do?
Roll me a D100. If you roll a 100, I'll let you do 1 damage.
Oh my god!
No way.
He did it. He did. I saw it. It did a 100.
No.
What?
No fucking way.
He rolled a 100.
Is it on our?
It's in D&D Beyond!
Hang on.
Oh my god.
That's gotta be that's gotta be the dumbest shit of
Oh my
all the
God.
fucking things. I'd be like, no, roll me a 20 and I'll let it happen. Roll me a 100 and I'll let you do 1 damage with a spit. Are you fucking joking me? Are you kidding me?
Fucking hell, man. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I do 1 damage. I do
All right.
1
That takes it
divine
from a 6 hit
spit
points
damage.
to 5 hit points. I hope you're happy.
But he's screeching right now.
Oh, my.
Sorry, I have to do with the
That
echo.
was incredible.
So you hear
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. It's so funny.
the literally 1%.
What a waste of a 100. Oh, my shit.
Yeah, imagine if you were a cleric and it's like,
Yeah.
I pray to my gods to kill this thing that only has 3 hit points. That's basically what just happened.
Spit on him. Spit on him, brother.
Oh, my God.
Glitter's like,
Oh,
Caleb?
what did you
Yeah,
eat?
I'm
You
I'm
hurt
watching.
that thing. Oh my
Did
god.
you watch that?
Air,
Did you see that? Yeah, that was the shittiest free throw I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my god.
shit, are you guys playing Valorant with LeBron highlights as your crosshair?
Yeah, dude. No, I'm watching Memphis shit the bed as they were up 12 and are now up 2 and can't shoot a free throw.
Yes, I heard at work that they barely beat the Rice Owls, a team
Yeah,
I've
that's-
literally never
that's
heard
true.
of.
Yeah. And now we're just gonna be like, please God, hold the ball for 20 seconds. Anyway,
Okay, so I assume that concludes your turn, Jeatz. Spitting
yeah,
spitting on that thing.
spitting on that thing.
Dang.
He got to it all over again.
We've had it, folks. Doobies and Flackets decide their hawk to a moment.
Oh my God! First I kill someone with my dick. Now I spit on them. This is getting sexy.
Jeatz is really the main character here, folks.
Horace, can you do a horny check for me real quick?
Oh shit! Yeah, I'm sorry, Horace. You gotta give me a horny check.
That's an 8.
He's
Oh,
not
no.
very horny. He's not into
Yeah.
spit.
He's not. A
You see,
spit in your
Glitter
mouth kinda
glares
guy.
over at Horace.
It's honestly,
I lost you guys.
I am not.
All right.
The only spit I'm in.
Okay, well that takes us to Glitter, who's like,
What? That's fucking disgusting, Jeatz. Why would you do that? I really gotta put this thing out of its misery.
that is going to fly over and make an attack on number 6 with her needle. That's gonna hit with a 15. That's 10 damage. That's enough to kill it. So Glitter finishes the last creature, this last little brain creature.
I want to wipe the spit off your sword before
screeches
that
it.
Ugh,
breaks
ugh,
it,
yeah,
deteriorates it.
I don't want Jeatz fucking spits on my sword. It's disgusting. It smells horrible, Jeatz. What were you eating earlier?
Uh,
Were you eating those dead centipedes?
the fries.
You know, he was. There are a few
You
less
didn't
dead
burn his fry,
rats
you
on
just
the
got chicken
elevator.
nuggets.
Oh, well, they tasted like fries. That's weird.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's so that takes us out of initiative. You have successfully defeated all of the. Oh, I realize I did not unhide all of them. That might explain some of the confusion. Anyway, that takes us to. Sorry, that takes us out of initiative.
Yep.
So you see lying around you all of these dead creatures. They look like brains on first inspection. Is there anything else you'd like to do from here? There's the rest of the cabin to explore, obviously. These 2 paths here. But
Would we
what's
know?
going on?
I mean, I know we know what they are, but do our characters know what these things are?
Oh, almost certainly not. If you'd like to try to recall, you can maybe roll me a history check with disadvantage.
Cool. Let me get that pulled up. Yeah, no, that's a big ol' no.
And
If it
as
had been
you,
with advantage, it still would have been a no.
as you're trying to recall, everyone roll me another intelligence saving throw, if you
That's fine.
don't mind.
That's a nat 20.
That's a 14.
Okay.
That's a 24.
Now roll for Glitter. That's a fail for Glitter. Okay. Continue, please.
Do you guys want to maybe split up here, and me and Glitter take one of the sides, and you two take the other?
Sure, why not? I
Yeah.
guess.
That's not a bad idea.
I guess I'll
Make
go up
make
here.
sure to let us know if you really get into any trouble.
If anything happens, I can send Glitter and let you guys know.
Can I go? I want to go do like a closer inspection on these stones. Are the
may.
stone dwarves still there?
No, the creatures that popped out of them kind of disintegrated the head parts.
Oh, okay.
That was
Okay.
stone, but the rest of their bodies crumbled into pebbles, essentially.
Okay. Yeah, I want to like get up in this and kind of see what I can learn about these stones.
Sure.
You
Go
can
ahead and roll
almost
me.
do
Yeah,
it.
go ahead and roll me an Arcana check. And Horace, while you're looking, I'll say this is what you see of the cavern up ahead. You see a glowing gem appear, and you
Nice.
see this.
I give him
kind of
some.
area.
Oh, he doesn't need it.
Yeah, I do not. 23.
23. You go over to the stone, And as you look at it, you realize it's not. While you initially picked it up as enchantment magic, you realize that it's more related to more mental magic. As a bounty hunter, it was fairly rare. You've only ever come across it once, and you're assisting on this mission. But it's psionic energy.
Mm.
And
Okay.
as you approach it, you see some what appear to be just fragments of the stone scattered on the ground. They still are glowing a little bit. Would you like to maybe pick them up? Do you want to try and grab the stone at large? Like, I assume you haven't touched it at this point, so I'm just explaining. You see fragments of the stone in the ground. It's like the stone dwarves have not actually been picking up the stuff that they've been mining.
Oh my god, I've been fucking not doing my saves correctly. Shit. Fucking Legendarius.
Legendarius. Roll me what I asked for. What?
An intelligence. I got a nat 20, but
well, yeah, well, if you rolled
that
a 1
wouldn't
on
have
that nat
counted.
20, it would have auto failed you, I think. Actually,
Yeah.
did it? I don't remember.
No. So
exactly.
if I had, let me just. That was the last one. That's the one that probably mattered the most recently.
Oh,
so,
even on a 1, you only take a -2, so that wouldn't have counted.
Yeah,
so just
okay.
roll me 1
Yeah.
d10.
Okay,
And I'll
I got
say
a
if
9
you-
on it. So
A 9. Okay, so yeah, you're fine.
I
You're
believe
fine,
a
you're fine.
9 is just a 9
Gains,
is just like,
gains you a +1.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Anyway, so I would like to. Can I poke at it with my sword?
The gem or the fragments in the ground?
The main gem. Like, can I try to stick my sword into it?
Yeah, you go to stick
And
your sword
I'd
in
like
it, and
to
it,
see if Legendarius has a reaction to it.
oh, interesting. You go to stick your sword into it, and initially it's as hard as any other gem you've come across, like quartz. Your sword just kind of plinks off of it, and you feel your sword quiver a little bit, and you feel a rush of memories go from the sword to you can kind of feel them traveling from the sword to your hand, as if Legendarius's memories of battles past flash into your mind. You can kind of see battlefields of slain enemies, wars of yore
Wars of yore.
flash into
Okay.
your mind.
Okay. But I get the feeling that that's from Legendarius, not from the stone.
You're not sure which is which.
Huh, okay. Can I kind of get down and whisper to Legendarius and be like whisper to the sword and be like, "Yeah, dude, what's going on?" Avery frantically finding the voice for it.
I genuinely can't remember if I've ever spoken as Legendarius before. Have I?
I think it's very close to. I think it's very close to
the amulet.
Yeah.
Ball.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the amulet is. Maybe they're one of the same. Sorry, I'm sick, so I apologize if this sucks. Give me a moment.
Avery's like page. Fuck, where is it?
Where's my soundboard for my voices? me. Sorry. Okay. Just panic time.
Yes. This stone seems to bring back memories of old. Memories of enemies long slain. Battlefields long conquered. Things I think I had forgotten.
Can I do an insight check as to whether it would just let me remember things that I've forgotten?
Sure.
19.
With a 19, you get that feeling.
Oh fuck yeah. All right. I look at Almyre and I go, okay, be prepared to bonk me on the head. And I store Legendarius, the blade, and
Yes, please use my full name every time. Legendarius the Blade.
I know you like it when I said your full name. And then I'm gonna take my hand and put it on the top of the knob of the crystal.
Okay. You put your hand on the top of this crystal, roll me a wisdom saving throw as you
Okay.
feel the walls of your
Okay. So it's a 15 to
psyche.
start. It's a 15 to start. I hope
Okay.
this is not bad. 5. I believe that means nothing happens. Oh, I got a -2, so that's a 13.
With a 13, you place your hand on this stone and you can feel the stone start to penetrate, start to poke holes in places that you had forgotten existed in your memories and in your mind. However, the charms, I would say, that have been placed upon your mind, because you were so close to passing, the charms that have been placed upon you, whether you were aware that they were there or not, start to push back, and you feel yourself repulsed from this gem. It might take some time, or perhaps some practice, to recondition, I would say. Almyre, as you watch this happen, I'd actually like for you to give me an, let's just say a raw intelligence check.
Raw intelligence. That is a 13.
Okay. With a 13, you're kind of in awe at what's happening. You can't really make heads or tails of it without being in that interaction. So I'd say you don't really glean anything more than what Jeatz experienced. So while Jeatz and Almyre will say perhaps you're experiencing this, Horace, if it's okay, if we can cut back to you, if you'd like to continue exploring this cavern. As you approach this side, of course, you see this glowing gem over here. In the distance, you see this gem also glowing faintly. It appears that there's 2 paths ahead of you, but it's very dark in here. Thankfully, you've got your glowing cloak that Jeatz bestowed.
Do I hear anything? Or maybe more clinking of other things mining?
The clinking is gone. You could probably safely assume that all of the creatures that attacked you came from other stone dwarves. You do see in the distance a pile of rocks that looks pretty fresh here by this gem in the hallway in front of you.
All right, I'm gonna look to the left here.
Okay, so you can see through this cavern, you see another pile of rocks that evidently a creature emerged from, and you can kind of see this other gem in the distance that you saw earlier.
All right, I'll keep going and look around this corner here.
Okay. You see kind of the same situation, another gem with another pile of rocks in front of it. It seemed by disturbing one, you disturbed the entire group here.
Can I look at this crystal and see if I sense anything?
Sure. So you see, in the same way that Jeatz did, you see a pile of rubble. These bits of shattered gem lying on the ground, not in any whole fashion, just kind of chipped away at this large gem lying on the ground. But the gem itself is intact in front of you, so whichever you'd like to interact with, you may. Either the dust on the ground or the gem itself.
The gem itself.
Okay. In what way? Do you just want to touch it? Do you want to try and extract some energy from it? How are you going about?
I guess I'm gonna try to touch it, maybe see if I can figure out kind of what it is, and then maybe extract something from it if if it's good.
So you're opening yourself up to whatever energy it has to offer. Is what you're saying. Okay. Roll me a wisdom saving throw, if you don't mind.
That is a 18.
With an 18, Horace, you touch this gem and you begin to remember things that you didn't remember that you forgot. It's weird because none of these memories are things that you perhaps would have expected to remember. these things aren't from the wild. They're flashes of your childhood before you came to the wild. They're moments sitting out in a field watching your dad come home with a bucket of water in his hand. They're memories of sitting in your mother's lap while she pretended to ride a horse with you. Things that you would have completely forgotten because they were inconsequential to you as an adult. You remember more clearly what Victor Kane's face looked like that night that you came to the wild. But that's where your memory recollection ends. These flashes that are coming back to you.
These crystals bring back such lost memories.
What did you see, Horace? I think I lost you for a second.
I saw my mom and dad, but it's when the places are unfamiliar, but yet they, I don't know, feel like home. If I touch it again, what happens?
That's it.
Huh.
You don't.
I
don't
can't
get
grab
the
it again,
same
trying to
sensation.
get more, trying to get some more memories
Okay.
of my mom and dad.
Horace, I don't know that you'll get anything out of that.
But with that, we'll cut over to Jeatz and Almyre.
I want to pick up one of the stones that's on the ground and see if I get the feeling of the same feeling. Mostly because I don't want to. I mean, if I need to break off a piece, I will. That's what I'm getting at.
You can collect the dust if you'd like. I won't let you make the same save so soon. Sorry. What I'm trying to see is if do I get the same vibe that if I took something off, like the pieces off the ground, it would be the same as breaking off a piece and taking it with me. Oh. Yes, I'll just give you that for free. As long as you collect enough dust, you can kind of feel this energy coalescing in your hand that feels the same as when you touch the crystal. As when you collect enough, it kind of feels like, okay, well, I've got enough perhaps to enact this effect again. I won't let you make the same save because that would be crazy. Like, let me just touch it again to get the lore. Let me get the lore.
Yeah, no. Not trying to just get the lore.
Yeah, but if you want to collect the dust,
snort it.
there's enough for perhaps one dose from one of these crystals.
Okay, so I'll do that, and then when I tried to stick my sword into it, did it chip at all?
The sword? No, it did not.
No, the crystal.
Oh, no.
It was hard. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of feeling did you get when you touched it?
It's kind of hard to explain, but I think I might be charmed or something. I don't.
Should I try to identify it, maybe?
The stone or me? I mean, I'm me,
Stone.
so there's no real confusion about who I am. Well, I mean, I can be anything. I turn into Ty real quick.
Yep, not a fan of that. No, I meant the stone.
Oh, aren't you?
She told me you were a huge fan of that, and then I turned myself back into Jeatz. Yeah, no, I mean, if you want to identify the stone, that's fine. It's something next time we can rest.
I mean,
maybe you should.
Jeatz, you recognize this as an enchantment, by the way, with your detect magic.
The stone is enchanted, or
yeah. So I'm not stopping him. Just saying if that's the school of magic that these come from, according to Jeatz. Jetz's perception.
Yeah, I mean, I think next time we sit down, we need to maybe do a full magic mock-up on me. Apparently there's something in my psyche that is being blocked, so that's cool.
Gotta open some chakras, maybe?
Yeah. But for now, we've got the Coke, so we've got party time later. And I put the vial aside. So I guess let's go. Let's go find. Let's go find Horace and Glitter.
Okay.
I will
Should
say
keep
as
going
I
this direction.
yeah, let's just keep going this way. As I pass by this next crystal, can I see if I get a familiar feeling from it?
Yes, this crystal gives off a slightly different color of a glow, but you get the same feeling like you kind of brush your hand past it, perhaps a little bit. You get the same feeling, like I said, mechanically, I'm not going to let you repeat the save, but you do get the same feeling like it's not, like your brain and your spirit perhaps is too fatigued to take on this cleansing, perhaps is kind of what it felt like.
More than that, yeah.
But there is still dust on the ground if you would also like to collect the fragments of the gem that's here.
I was going to say, can I collect another sample?
Of course, yes. Absolutely. And in fact, if you'd like to just go check the other crystals, you would find the same sort of dust pile.
So I mean, I'll stop. I'll kind of be like, Almyre, I'm actually gonna go just collect stuff from around here, and then I'll just make a pass. So seeing that it was here, I'll make a pass up back towards where Horace was, hit this one, come back down here, and then I'll meet Almyre here so that we can go here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so all in all, you would have found, I think I had 8 here.
5. 1, 2, 3. 4,
oh, and there's
5,
another one. There's
6,
another one.
7.
There's another one here.
Okay, yeah.
That makes 8.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just kind of make my way around and do the video game. Let's go down everything. And eventually make my way.
Let me go press the square button on all of these collectibles.
Yeah. If that would have taken 10 minutes, I'd like to identify one while he's doing that.
Oh, of course. Almyre, I would say that this is difficult because the thing that you're identifying is not inherently magical, but its side effects are. You're not sure the source of this magic, but what you can determine from the fragments that you are holding, and we'll say that you've got a little burlap or perhaps cotton sheet laid out in front of you with just the fragments scattered across it. As you're focusing over it, you can feel that they have a very strong mental energy, but that's not inherently magic necessarily. But what you do feel as you're casting Identify is that this item seems to assault and deteriorate and perhaps can be channeled into creating false memories, can cure memory charms. Whatever's going on here all has to do with the centers of the brain surrounding memory.
Gotcha. The hippocampus. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm going to assume you're right.
You're probably
Where's
more
McKinley?
right than we are.
Yeah, where's McKinley?
Yeah.
I'll text her.
Get her professional opinion.
Hippocampus is memory. Yes.
So while there's not an innate magical effect, well, I guess there is an innate magical effect, but there is these shards have to be channeled to create some greater magical item, magical property.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And I think before we move on, perhaps we'll take a little BRB, if that's okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well,
Yeah.
be right back,
Cool,
folks.
cool,
Yeah.
Welcome back, folks. Don't mind us. We definitely weren't talking about Pathfinder. Nothing to see
That's
here.
not what I thought you were gonna say.
We weren't talking
keeping
about
on your toes.
our Lord and Savior. Maybe we spent that whole intermission talking about tongues. Weird.
Yes, I
Love
praise Master
tongues.
Tingus.
Baby love tongues.
Can I? Okay, as you guys are exploring this camera, can I just get a tiny little baby intelligence saving throw from you, please?
Little.
Just a little.
Just a little
intelligence
one.
save. Yeah, just
Just a wee bit. Just a wee little.
Horace can't
intelligence
do a
save.
little bit of a
Boy,
intelligence check.
I
He's
sure-
got to wall away with his
How?
big brain. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how to clip this. It's on a 19. Like, I don't know how to describe what just happened. But 19 was on the top and it was on the edge. I will accept the 5. I'll accept it.
Can you
I
send me a
want you to know.
screenshot, or is it just
No,
gone
because
because
the
dice fade?
disappears. Yeah. I like I said, I will accept the fucking 5 because that's what fucking D&D Beyond decided in its meta. But 19 was on top. Just saying.
Probably
think-
happened is I took your 19, which
I think.
means I have a good.
I think, Caleb, what we do here is we say, and I quote, "That's what you get for using digital dice." End quote.
That's true.
Yeah.
It turned into a 3, so it doesn't fucking matter.
That's what you get for using digital dice.
You digital dice.
I'm
grubs.
sorry, Horace. What did you get?
Dirty 20.
32. Okay. Almyre?
My
Almyre
mind
got
is
a
too powerful.
25.
Okay, Almyre, you definitely pass. And glitter.
I'm too horniest.
Ooh, it's a fail for glitter.
20 for your.
Okay. Now you might be asking yourself, geez, why is Avery asking for so many intelligence saving throws? And my answer is, you'll find out eventually. Okay. So you guys are traversing through this cavern. At this point, you have ventured past all 8 gems, and Jeatz has gathered up their dust, which at this point has become quite heavy. But Jeatz, are you the bearer of the bag of holding? The BOBTBH? BOBTBOH? Never. That's very wrong.
Do we have a oh, no, I am not typically. I understand the question, and no.
Who is?
You
Horace?
just is the holder of the bag of holding.
I'm not saying you have to put the stuff in the bag of holding. I'm just assuming you do because it's the gem.
Based
Yeah,
on the bag of holding, he is the holder of the bag of holding.
Oh, Jeatz, you lie.
I have the bag of holding. I have the. Okay, that's fine. Then I do have the bag of holding.
Anyway.
Jacques.
I'm generally okay just hand waving whoever's holding one.
I'm holding the bag of.
as
I'm
we'll
holding
see.
the bag, but I keep one in my pocket.
You're keeping a I'll call it a dose, perhaps, because it's to cure something. It seems.
Yeah, I'm keeping a bump in my pocket.
Oh, perfect. Yes. Pascal's got a little silver necklace with a little capsule on it. He's got a few beads of dust on him as well. He's just he's one of those cool kids at the party, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, you guys have reached the end of the cavern. It seems that there's only one way to go.
I pick up a pickaxe and start making my own way.
What's
Making my
interesting
way through here.
is that as you go to reach down for the pickaxe, you notice that it also has crumbled into pieces.
Oh.
Into these pebbles.
He's railroading us.
I kill myself and then no, I'm just kidding.
I fall onto a crystal.
Impale yourself.
I guess I'll walk down and meet everybody. And I'd have maybe picked up some of the shards from the ground of myself, not knowing they'd have.
Yeah, so you've just collected. Yeah, you've collected eight gems worth of dust. So as you approach the last leg of this tunnel, here's what you see. You see a mine shaft that goes down 30 feet into what appears to be this dark glowing corridor. You can't really see much beyond that, but you know that it goes down about 30 feet. And there's this gem here standing next to it with no dust, no stone dwarf rubble.
Okay.
Everyone give me a perception check.
That's a 11.
21.
18.
Jeatz, you look over your shoulder because you think the hairs on the back of your neck stand up yet again. No one's there. Horace and Almyre, you get this kind of stomach-dropping sense that the thing that's been watching you was never behind you. It was coming from this shaft, this mine shaft here.
Yeah, that checks out.
There's like light coming from down there.
This glowing blue light. It seems more intense than...
I see the bottom if I look over.
Yep, it appears to be about 30 feet down. You see kind of like... If you've seen a flashlight shone behind a rock, there's this kind of cone of darkness, but you can still see the glow of the blue light around it, almost as if there's a boulder in the way of whatever the light source is coming from. I hope I explained that okay. I think it might make more sense when you see the next map, but...
Magical darkness.
Is there anything that would let us get down there?
Not immediately, but if you want to be creative...
We got...
Sorry, that sounded really passive-aggressive.
Alright, asshole.
No,
Maybe an
not
elevator might
immediately.
be here.
I'm
You do
gonna...
have Featherfall.
Hey, we're playing D&D. How do you want to get down the hole? You can climb. Roll me an athletics check. Do you want to use your rope? Roll me an athletics check. Do you want to use magic? Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Can I
that
pick
sounded
up-
really passive-aggressive. I meant it as a joke.
Can I pick up a rock, cast light on it, and drop it down the shaft?
Sure. Yeah. We'll say, there's a couple loose rocks just kind of hanging out. It's a mine shaft after all. You cast light on it and drop it down. It definitely seems about 30 feet. As you drop the rock down, the light that was there before doesn't really seem to change other than the dim light that your rock lights up.
Is there a
Give
point
me-
where, like...
Jeatz, give me a perception check.
That didn't go well for me last time, but I got a dirty 20 this time.
A dirty 20. You swear you can heal like giggling on the edge of your mind.
Can I giggle back?
You may.
I giggle back.
You don't get a response.
That's disappointing.
Should we announce ourselves, or like just be like, look, we know you're there?
Can we figure out what these crystals do before we go down? I don't know what you guys ran into, but mine seem to bring back nice memories.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about that.
I hold out my blue crystals.
I told this to Almyre, but next time we get down, I think someone put a charm on my memories.
What?
Why
do you think that?
Well, I communed with the crystal. I do as the crystal commands, and as it tried to pry into my memories and show me things, something pushed back. So that's cool. Worth worth exploring later. I do have this bump of crystal meth that I'll take later, and I pull out my bump and I go, maybe that'll help. But anyway,
Pascal shows his bump as well on his little silver necklace.
Is that a roll of dollar in your hand too?
Wow, Pascal, you've really taken to material money here.
Kat and I have watched all 3 Austin Powers in like the last 3 weeks, so Pascal has now taken on the mini me role.
1 million favor.
Almyre, have you sensed anything from these crystals?
Yeah, so I tried to identify them, and it's really weird because it's not like they're not technically magical. There's just more like a side effect that is magical.
What about this one? And I toss one of my blue crystals shards at her to see if she has a reaction.
I mean, it's gonna take me a minute. 10 to be exact.
I'm sorry, Sean, I'm kind of lost.
If like I don't know, if like the memory, if she feels something with like some memories come back to her or anything.
Oh, wait, that's your intention, is to kind of force this reaction in her because you,
Yeah,
based
see
on what Jeatz said, you know that something happened to him, and you know for a fact that something happened to you. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Horace, let's say, give me a, I don't know, just give me like a raw strength check just to see how hard you check it. And then Almyre, as a reaction, give me just an intelligence check. Let's say strength against intelligence. And Almyre, if you
30,
fail,
20?
we'll say that you're kind of forced against your will to perhaps.
I spike it.
13.
Okay. With a 13, Almyre, Horace, out of the blue, chucks this shard of crystal at you. And while you barely catch it, your mental guard is let down for a moment, and you feel the power of this crystal try to assault your mind. And the mental image that you get is against a black veil on a canvas of white. You see these clear crystals pierce this black velvet, and behind it is nothing. It seems that as you've analyzed these crystals, it's meant to be a memory charm, deterrent, or solution, something along those lines. As Horace has thrown this crystal at you, and while you've caught it, there's nothing in your mind to be torn down.
Interesting. Is it because I've analyzed them, or is it because of something else?
No, there seems to be perhaps a specific purpose of these crystals, or that there's nothing in your mind that needs to be torn down that these crystals can help solve.
Oh my.
You see anything?
Oh. I mean, kind of. It was just more of like a
Visions
blank
of Ty.
field with a bunch of crystals.
He can see visions of Ty whenever he wants.
It's like I. It's like
Oh, he definitely saw visions of time.
Jeatz, exactly why you or Ty were so close. You knew each other for like all of 30 seconds. I don't really understand the connection.
Listen, we weren't close, but if there's one thing I'm good at, it's fucking with people, and Ty gave me the perfect opportunity.
Well, that's really fucked up. I really question the legitimacy of the relationship between Ty and Almyre, if I'm being honest. If Ty was like, yeah, go fuck with your girlfriend. You know what I mean? I don't get it.
I didn't say that Ty told me to fuck with him. With her.
Who said anything about a relationship?
Well, I might have been hovering outside your tent. One fateful night.
I give side eye to Horace as if maybe Ty did, but
I was curious how it'd play out. Okay.
So, yeah. So it's not that I didn't see anything. It was just more like it it didn't want to connect with me. Like, it's like they're built to tear something down in your mind, and there wasn't anything there for it to tear down.
Maybe you're. My brain is just so big that there's just so much going on in here that it found something, and maybe you're.
Your head's
no
pretty
offense,
big,
you're
Horace.
just a
Your head looks
princess,
kinda swollen at the moment.
It's pulsing. Honestly, it hurts.
It hurts out.
I also think that, well, Almyre may not know exactly, but I think Austin, the person controlling Almyre, I think has figured out what happened.
Well, Jeatz, the person in the game, would like to remind Almyre and the person controlling Almyre that metagaming is explicitly.
Yeah.
Metagaming is prohibitively What? No, it's...
Hey,
Prohibitively
kids,
explicit?
explicitly. No porn, no metagaming. Those are the 2 rules.
The Voodoo Ranger's hitting hard.
Bit of a voodoo
No
slip.
love tongues for you guys tonight.
Well, I guess regardless, do we? I guess want to wait and see if we can figure out what these crystals are lower down, and
I mean, I think clearly the crystals are trying to draw out memories. Now, that's probably not a good thing in the grand scheme of this, since we have a little giggle going on. But we may be able to use these crystals, the high quality crack cocaine crystal meth that we are taking with us. We may be able to use to unlock memories later. So maybe we should figure out the giggle problem and then, I don't know, go from there.
I think, as someone wisely once said, it seems like we're walking into a trap. So, what better thing to do than to spring that trap?
All right. Well, I look over the side and I go, "Excuse me. Hello. Is anyone there?"
Hello,
You-
Mr. Giggles.
You don't hear anything in response, but what you do hear is kind of like a low incantation, kind of a
Sean's powers went
guttural.
out.
His power went out. Oh,
Yeah,
it is-
he said it's coming back.
I think
okay.
the storm just got
probably
knocked.
knocked something out for a moment.
That wasn't much of a storm, by the way, for us. It just dissipated as it got.
Wind. Oh no.
Yeah, it was a lot of wind.
This cavern has been very exciting. Very good, very good. Yes, what was never mind. I was gonna ask a question, then I forgot what it was. That's real good. That's real good. Sometimes when I'm sick, I'm like, yeah, I could be a voice actor. Because I could sound like this on a regular basis. And, you know, but it just takes effort. It takes effort to do that kind of thing. I'm like, do I want to? But truthfully, if I knew I had like a good quality setup, I'd probably do it for free anyway.
That's true. That's true. Voice acting. Every time I think, oh, I could do voices, I then listen to my voice, and then I'm like in a recording, I'm like, never mind, I can't.
Dude, when I listen back to our D&D sessions, I'm like, oh, that voice sucked. It's inconsistent with how I did it last time. I don't know. Why do I do this? But you guys don't remember what I sounded like last time, so for y'all, it doesn't matter. But to me, because I have to listen to myself at least 2.5 hours every week, I'm like, what am I doing here?
The only time I really do voices is when I'm like reading something to Nicole. And I try to do good ones, but usually they're not. They're really silly.
My dad, I was sick I got like a weird sickness where my entire body. But we're still streaming, right? My
Oh, yeah,
entire
no, we're
body
live.
at
We're just
one
waiting for
point shed its entire skin.
Oh, cool.
Like real fucking talk, like a snake, whole body. Fucking
Hell
insane.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so when
That's
that happened,
metal as fuck.
I also puked on a kid. It was great. His name was Julian Wheeler, and I will never fucking forget it. My
Oh, you
teacher,
won't either.
my teacher, I had
That's
a
good.
habit of like just getting up and like asking questions without raising my hand. So I walked up to my teacher, and she was, and I felt the puke coming, and she was like, "No, sit back down and raise your hand." And I swear to God, I sat back down, raised my hand, and then projectile vomited on the kid in front of me, Julian Wheeler. Julian, if you ever watch this, I want you to know that you're my dude. You were such a cool guy, and I understand why we aren't friends. Anyway,
This guy listening is going to be like, wait, this guy changed his last name?
yeah, right. I was a whole other person,
Yeah.
and so that was the year after, like that was the year I went to public school, because I had been in private school. So we always joked that it was like me shedding my private school skin. Anyway, so I shed my entire skin. Long story short, just to tell you that while I was sick one time, my dad read all of the Harry Potter books to me and had voices for everyone.
Oh, that's
Nice.
dope as hell.
Yeah, dude.
that's
And then
good.
that just became like
That's
it
good.
just became like a tradition. So every time a Harry Potter book came out, we'd like sit in our living room and
Uh-huh.
my dad would read it to us. It was
Is this Guido?
dope. Yeah, this is Guido.
Nice.
My real dad didn't do anything cool for me.
Well,
besides
that's what I was
present
like.
and
I was like,
die.
I was
oh
like,
my god, you're
confusing.
fan.
Me over here guessing, is this Caleb's dead dad or his cool dad? So I'm going to mark this section gross story turned into heartfelt story question mark. The YouTube thing.
Oh, we got bad
Sean
news
said
from Sean.
yeah, because Sean said that his power I think is out for the night. So we're gonna leave it on this question mark. We're not big enough to have the YouTube editor function, so for those of you that are here, I guess you would have to suffer through this every time. I'll have bookmarks. Anyway, so you guys are about to jump through a hole.
Yeah.
And I think that's where we'll leave it.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, folks. Join us next week, because who knows what the fuck's gonna happen then.
I know that
Definitely
Julian
not.
Wheeler won't fucking join us next week.
That's true. Bye.
Bye.